I'm waking up, I feel it in my bones, and I will
It
always
says
want you.
output. It is
Enough
an economic
to
term.
make my
It is
systems
the quantity
blow. I
of goods
will
or
always
services
want
services
you.
produced in a given time period by a firm,
Okay, now he was
industry, or
close, tried to
country with a
domesticate you, but
consumed
you've got the
or
eye of the
used for further
tiger. Hey,
Well,
hey, and you're an
feeling that this particular
animal, baby,
definition
it's
is
in your
little
nature.
let's see that in the layman.
What does the fox say?
Output
I can
is-
lift you up
Output
and
is
take you to the other side.
output is the
I can be
total
your
value.
luck.
Total
Don't you worry, child.
value
This
of
is the moment, and we
everything.
can't stop.
Every
So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us,
that a
and we
country
won't stop. And we can dance all night to the best song ever. I think it went yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it went oh, here we go back. This is the moment, and we can't stop. We won't stop. I love it. I've got my ticket for the long way round, the one with the prettiest of views. 'Cause baby, you're a song, you make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise. You've been talking in your sleep, it's like you're my mirror, staring back at me. You tell me that you've had enough. I've never hit so hard in love. Here we go back, this is the moment, and we can't stop. So let's put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us, and we won't stop. No, we're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. This is the moment, and we can't stop. We won't stop. Hey, na 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 na. If you're ready, come and get it. Na 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 na. Put your hands up, make 'em touch, touch. Na 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 na. I feel it in my bones. Na 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 na. I make it up as I go. This is the moment,
In the next set of
and we
videos, we'll be looking at
can't
costs
stop. No,
and how to describe
so
a
let's
firm's
put our
costs.
hands up
We'll
like
also
the
take a look
ceiling
at how a
can't
firm
hold us, and
maximizes
we
its
won't stop.
In this section, we're looking at profit
And we can
maximization under
dance all
competition.
night to the
In a
best
later
song
section,
ever. I think
we'll
it
cover
went
profit
yeah, yeah,
maximization
yeah. I think it
under
went
monopoly. Let's get going.
we go back. This is the moment, and we can't
So the key
stop.
question that we want to answer
won't
is
stop.
this:
I love
how do
it,
firms
and I
behave?
feel it
And a guiding assumption is going to be that
and I
profit is the
will
main
always
motivation for a
want
firm's
you.
actions.
Enough
Now, this is
to
not literally
make my
100% true.
systems blow.
Nevertheless, for
I
most
will
firms, most of the
always
time,
want
profit is going to be a key motivator.
What's
For
up, guys?
firms
This
with
is
a lot
Kurt,
of
and that was me and
competitors,
Sam doing our 2013
competition alone is
event.
going to
We hope you guys
compel
liked
them
it. We filmed
to
it while we were in
maximize
Singapore,
profit.
so
Because
huge
firms
thanks
with a
to
lot of
Marine Base
competitors
for
that
letting
don't
us go up
maximize
on their
profit,
roof and have
they're going to
fun
be out of
and film
business
the
pretty
video.
quickly.
It was a great time. And
For firms
also,
with more
guys,
market
this is a
power or
video
monopoly
of
power,
what's in my
they're not
fridge. If you guys
compelled
wanna
to maximize
see what's in my
profit.
fridge,
Nevertheless,
you
the
can grab
owners
it.
are still
All
going
the
to
weird
want
stuff. I'm gonna
profit.
link that
Who
video
doesn't
right
like profit?
there.
So
Also
for
down
most
below.
firms, most of the
And
time,
all
this is
guys
going to
will
be a
also
good
link it.
assumption.
So I will see you then. Bye,
The
guys.
key question then
I'm
becomes,
waking
how?
up, I
How do
feel
firms
it
maximize
in
profit?
my bones,
And the basic
I
answer
will
is by choosing
always
price
want
and
you.
quantity, by choosing what
Enough
price is
to
set and
make
what
my
quantity is set.
systems blow.
Now, some
I
firms have
will
more control
always
over their price than
want
others.
you.
In the next chapter, we're going to be looking at a
Okay, now
monopoly
he
which
was
can
close,
choose
masticate
price
you,
and
but you've got
quantity
the eye of
with
the
some
tiger.
restrictions.
Hey,
In this
and you're
chapter,
an
we're going to be looking at a
animal, baby,
competitive
it's in
firm,
your
which
nature.
takes prices as given.
What
It
does
doesn't
the
have much
fox
control
say?
over its
I
price.
can
We'll
lift you
explain why
up
in a moment.
and
And it
take
chooses
you to
quantity.
the
So for a
other
competitive firm, quantity
side.
is going to be
I
the
can
key
be
choice which
your luck.
determines how much profit the firm
Don't
makes.
you worry, don't you
So we're
worry,
focusing in this chapter on one type of
Here
firm,
we
the
go
competitive
back.
firm, the
This
firm in
is
the
the
competitive
moment,
market.
and we
Now, what are the
can't
characteristics of this firm and
stop.
market?
So we
Well, the
put our
product that the
hands
firm
up
sells
like the
is
ceiling
similar
can't
across
hold
many
us,
different
and we
sellers.
won't
So think about this stripper oil well.
stop.
This
And we can
small
dance
oil well,
all
it
night
produces
to the
oil,
best
which is
song
pretty much
ever.
the
I think it
same
went, yeah,
as
yeah,
the oil
yeah.
produced
I
by
think it
the
went,
well next
oh,
door,
here we
which is pretty
go
much the
back.
same as the
This
oil
is the
produced
moment,
by a
and we
well in Saudi
can't
Arabia,
stop.
which is pretty
We
much the same as the
won't
oil
stop.
produced
I
from
love
Mexico or from the North Sea, and so forth. Oil is pretty much the same
I
across
got
all
my
over the
ticket
world.
for
Or think
the
about
long
wheat,
way
or
round.
soybean,
The
or
one
steel,
with the
or
prettiest
concrete,
of
or paper.
views.
All of these are
Baby, you're a
competitive
song,
markets.
you
The
make
product
me
is
wanna
similar
roll
across
my
sellers.
windows
In addition,
down and
in all of these markets, there are
cruise.
many buyers
You've
and
been
sellers,
talking in
and they're
your
each
sleep.
small
It's like you're
relative
my
to the total
mirror,
market. So
staring
this
back
stripper
at
oil well
me. Tell me
produces
that you've
only a
had
small fraction
enough.
of the
I've
world's
never hit
total
so hard
production
in
of oil.
love.
A
Here we
wheat
go
farm,
back.
any given wheat
This
farm
is the
produces only a
moment,
small
and we
fraction of the total
can't
production of wheat.
stop. So let's put our
Alternatively,
hands
we may
up
have the
like
case
the
where there are
ceiling
many
can't
potential
hold
sellers.
us, and we
So even if
won't
a
stop.
firm,
No,
a grocery store in a small town is the only
we're up
grocery
all night
store
to
in
the
the small
sun.
town,
We're up all
it's
night
still
to
in a
get
competitive
some.
market,
We're up all night
because
for good
if it were to
fun.
raise
We're
its
up all night
price,
to get
there are many
lucky.
potential
This
sellers
is the
who in the long
moment,
run could
and
sell
we
in that same
can't
town.
stop. We won't
So that's a competitive
stop.
firm, producing a
Hey,
product which is
na,
similar
na,
across
na,
sellers.
na,
There are
na,
many
na,
buyers and
na.
sellers, each
If
small
you're
relative to
ready,
the
come
total
and
market,
get it.
or there are
Na,
many
na,
potential
na,
sellers.
na, na,
So let's
na,
suppose you
na,
own
na,
one of those
na,
stripper
na.
oil wells I
Put your
showed in the
hands up, make 'em
previous slide.
touch.
What price are you going to set? Well, fortunately, your problem is going to be really easy, because a firm in a competitive market has no control over its price. The market determines each firm's price. So let's take a look at the market for oil. And suppose that the world demand and supply are such that quantity demanded is equal to quantity supplied at a price of $52, at which point 82 million barrels of oil a day are bought and sold. Now let's think about the demand for your oil, the oil produced by your stripper oil well. The demand for your oil is going to be perfectly elastic at the market price. Now what does that mean? What that means is, suppose that you tried to sell your oil at a price above the market price, let's say $55 per barrel. Are you going to sell any oil? No, not even your mother thinks that the oil from your well is so special that she would be willing to pay more for it. She can get oil which is identical or virtually identical at a price of $50 per barrel, so she's unlikely to want to pay $55. And if your mother won't pay extra, then nobody will. So if you try to set a price higher than the market price, you're not going to sell any oil at all, zero.
So I will see you then.
Now,
Bye, guys.
you can sell as much oil as you want below the market price, but why would you want to do that? Because in fact, you can sell all the oil you want at the market price. Now, why can you sell all the oil that you want at the market price? Simply because your production, let's say 10 barrels a day or 20 or 30, it's so small relative to the world production of 82 million barrels of oil per day that however much you produce from your single well, that's not going to influence the price of oil. You can double, triple your production, the price of oil is still going to be $50 per barrel. So your only choice then to maximize profit is going to be a choice over quantity. You look at the market price, you see, oh, the price of oil today is $50 per barrel, and your decision is going to be, how much do I want to produce at that price? Do I want to produce 2 barrels, 3 barrels, 4, 10, 20, how much? That is going to be your key question. And that's the key question we'll take up next time when we also add into this diagram costs.
Before we jump into perfect competition, let's take a step back and talk about the 4 market structure. Every product out there is produced in a market that's one of these 4 market structures. There's perfect competition, monopolistic competition, oligopoly, and monopoly. I'm going to explain perfect competition in this video, but the other market structures, imperfect competition, is also super important. A great example of a product that's produced in perfect competition is oranges or strawberries or milk. No, Paul, I'm not drinking another gallon of milk. You'll remember that firms inside perfect competition have several characteristics. The most important one is that their products are completely identical as other firms. That means that they're perfect substitutes for each other. Think about it. A dairy farmer can't taste milk and determine if that was his cow or some other cows that produce that milk. And it's the same way with all other firms that are in perfect competition. Another key characteristic is that there's many small firms and plenty of people producing this product. Now, if you put those together, you find out that these firms are price takers. This means they have to take the price that's set by the market. So they have no control over the price. It'll make more sense if I show it to you in graph. What we have right here is the market for milk. You learned this before. It's got demand and supply, and it's set to equilibrium at $10. So this is the industry graph, or the market graph, that includes all the different firms that produce milk. Right here is the graph for one individual firm. And since they're price takers, the demand for this firm is horizontal. It's perfectly elastic. Again, this is because they have no control of the price. If they raise the price up to 11, then no one's going to go to them. They'll go to all the other dairy farms. And there's no reason for them to lower the price below 10 because people are going to buy as many units as they sell at $10. This horizontal demand curve is demand, but it's also equal to the marginal revenue. The marginal revenue is the additional revenue that the firm gets when they sell another unit. So if they sell another crate for $10, their additional revenue is $10. If they sell another crate for another $10, additional revenue $10. The demand equals the marginal revenue. It also equals the average revenue and the price. Your teacher will probably tell you this is sometimes called Mr. Dart. That's something I do in my classes. Anytime I say the word Mr. Dart, the students have to go. This is the horizontal demand curve, which equals the marginal revenue curve. Mr. Dart. The point is, the demand and the marginal revenue are horizontal for the firm. Now, if we take some cost curves and put it on here, we can actually figure out how many units this firm should produce, and we can calculate profit. So let's zoom in on the firm. Notice we have a marginal cost curve and an ATC. The first question is to figure out how many units they should produce. Well, that brings up the most important concept in all of microeconomics, which is the profit maximizing rule. All firms should produce where MR equals MC. This is basically saying that you should always produce as long as the marginal revenue is greater than the marginal cost. At the point where they're equal, you should stop producing, and that's the profit maximizing quantity. If you produce when the marginal cost is greater than the marginal revenue, you're going to make less profit than before. This firm's going to produce where MR hits MC, which is right there at 10 units. They don't want to stop at 4 units because they can still produce more profit. And they don't want to produce 11 units because the additional cost is greater than the additional revenue selling that unit. This is why you spend so much time learning about all the cost curves. You put them together with the revenue curve, and now you can figure out how many units should a firm produce, what's their total revenue, their total cost, and how much is profit. In this case, they are selling 10 units for $10 each, so that big box right there is total revenue. Now, is that all profit? No, because some of it is cost. To calculate the total cost, you have to find the average total cost of each unit, which is right there, $6. 6 times 10 is 60. So that box right there is the total cost. So total revenue of 100 minus 60 total cost gives you $40 profit. That box is right there. So this individual firm is maximizing profit where MR equals MC, and they're making an economic profit of $40 or $4 per unit. So this right here is a firm in a perfectly competitive industry. And that's the graph that you're going to have to draw and analyze to do well on your test. So make sure you feel comfortable drawing these side-by-side graphs, the market and the firm showing profit or showing a loss, or breaking even and being in long-run equilibrium. Another thing you have to be able to do, other than just draw the graph, is use a chart to calculate how much profit is being made.
Baby, you're a song, you make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise. You've been talking in your sleep, it's like you're my mirror, staring back.
Let's start by drawing two diagrams. We have here the short-run equilibrium for both the industry and the firm under perfect competition. Now, both parts of the diagram have the same scale on the vertical axis, and that is of price. However, on the horizontal axis, they have totally different scales. For example, if the horizontal axis for the firm were to be measured in, let's say, thousands of units, the horizontal axis for the whole industry might be measured in millions or tens of millions of units, depending on the number of firms in the industry. So let's then examine the determination of price, output, and profit. The price is determined in the industry by the interaction of demand and supply in the industry. Now remember how the equilibrium is obtained in the industry? At a price higher than this, there will be a surplus, and prices will be driven downwards because producers want to carry up the surplus, hence lower prices. At a price lower than the equilibrium price, what happens is that consumers bid up the price due to a shortage, and prices can only stop changing at the equilibrium price. So the firm faces a horizontal demand curve at this price, and we've already explained why it can't sell above or below. It can sell all it produces, all it can produce at the market price P, but nothing above. And the firm will maximize profits when the marginal cost equals to the marginal curve, which we have explained already, that the marginal revenue curve is also the demand curve, is also the average revenue curve, it is also the price. And this happens at output Q, where the marginal cost equals the marginal revenue, and that is a profit maximizing quantity. And since the firm has only one price at every quantity, the marginal revenue, like I said, will be equal to the price. So hence, the firm produces at MC equals to MR, which is equals to AR, which is equals to DD, demand curve, which is equals to P. But what about profit? Well, there are three possible scenarios you can illustrate in the short run. If the firm's AC dips below the AR curve at the profit maximizing point Q, then the firm will earn supernormal profit. So supernormal profit per unit of Q is the vertical difference between AR and AC at Q. And the total supernormal profit is simply the vertical distance times the quantity. Vertical distance times the quantity, which gives this rectangle here. What happens if the firm cannot make a profit at any level of output? Well, this situation will occur if AC is above the AR at all points. This is illustrated here in this case. And the firm still produces at a profit maximizing price where MC equals to MR. In this case, however, since the profit is negative, we are producing at a loss minimizing, or rather you can say negative profit maximizing to minimize the loss. So profit maximizing, loss minimizing, same thing. The loss is represented by the rectangle and the firm is earning subnormal profits. Now, of course, the firm can make normal profits. That's when its AC is equal to the AR at a profit maximizing point. So there are three scenarios in the short run. In the short run, the firm's supply curve, not the industry's, will be the marginal cost curve. Why? A supply curve shows how much will be supplied at each price. It relates quantity to price. The marginal cost curve relates quantity to marginal cost. But under perfect competition, since a P equals to MR and MR equals to AC, your quantity is related to the price also by the MC curve. So, P is always equals to MC in this case. Now, what about the industry? The industry supply curve is simply the sum of the individual firm supply curves. Take for example, this firm. It is able to supply 30 units of Apple at $1 each. So if the industry has, let's say, 1,000 firms, then it simply means that the industry will be able to supply 30,000 apples at $1 each. It's that simple. So now, the long run. So imagine you're a guy who's thinking of setting up a company but you don't know which industry to go. Let's say you saw the industry where there's a firm that makes supernormal profits and you think to yourself, how about I go there as well? And because the market is perfectly competitive, in the long run there are no barriers to entry and hence you can just step into the industry as and when you like. And that's pretty much what happens when you have perfect competition in the long run, where firms can exit and enter. Now if firms are making supernormal profits, new firms will be attracted into the industry due to the profits. What then happens can be observed on the industry demand and supply curve. Supply increases due to the new entrants and they are attracted by the profits, and they settle at a lower equilibrium price. And when will it stop? Well, people will stop entering when there are no longer any supernormal profits. And that happens when P is equal to AC in the firm of a perfectly competitive market. And that's how we arrive at a new price in the market. What about subnormal profits? Well, almost the same thing. When there are subnormal profits, firms which are losing money exit the market. And since there are no impediments to entry and exit in the long run, it's done very easily. These firms exit and the supply curve shifts to the left. At every price, lower quantity is supplied. When does this stop? Again, when profits become normal again for a typical firm in the industry. And that happens when P equals to AC. And here we arrive at our new industry equilibrium.
And we can dance all night to the best song ever. I think it went yeah. I think it went we go back. This is the moment and we can't stop. We won't stop. I love it and I feel it in my bones. And I will always want you enough to make my systems blow. I will always want you.
What's up, guys? This is Kurt, and that was me and Sam doing our 2013 pop medley. I hope you guys liked it. We filmed it while we were in Singapore, so huge thanks to the Marina Bay Sands for letting us just go up on their roof and have fun, film this video. It was a great time. And also, guys, I recently did a video for What's in My Fridge. If you guys...
Okay, this is a moving line, and there are about 5 stations. The first station is what we call systems installation. And this is where the forward and aft fuselage sections come together, which are brought from somewhere else.
So at this position, it looks like 2 halves of an airplane.
2 halves of an airplane. After the initial assembly, which is what we call systems installation, then they will travel down in a U-shaped pattern, and they will go around and come back towards us in the other direction. What I'd like to show you here is what we call final body join. Right where the wing body join is put together with the fore and aft sections of the fuselage. Okay, this is where the airplane comes together for the first time, and then the
Here we go back. This is the moment, and we can't stop. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us, and we won't stop. Wow! And we can dance on to the best song ever. I think it went yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it went oh, here we go back. This is the moment, and we can't stop. We won't stop. I love it. I've got my ticket for the long way round, the one with the prettiest of views. 'Cause baby, you're a song, you make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise. You've been talking in your sleep, it's like you're my mirror, staring back at me. You tell me that you've had enough. I've never
To survive, we make a living by selling our labor. Who do we sell this labor to? Some say, follow our passion. Be a musician, be a basketball player, be whatever. Just do what we love. But we know many don't. Many intelligent young people gravitate towards becoming engineers, bankers, or lawyers. Many stay onto these jobs even though they hate it. Why? What's the powerful force here that dictates our decisions? We market forces. Let me tell you a story. Martin is an American chef eating in Singapore. He starts by selling beef burgers. Each beef burger costs $2 to make, and he hopes to sell them at $3. To his surprise, he finds few buyers and has to settle at selling his burgers at $1.50. For every burger he sells, he loses 50 cents. Soon, Martin goes out of business. Well, Martin isn't too familiar with Singaporean food culture. The most popular meat in Singapore is chicken, not beef. Martin thought everyone likes beef burgers, just like him, and made burgers that nobody wanted. No wonder the invisible hand of the free market pushed Martin into bankruptcy. The free market dictates that producers add value to raw materials. Producers who succeed make profits. Producers who fail make losses. Why not make chicken burgers instead? Each chicken burger costs $2 to make. Oh yeah, because this is good. Chicken burgers at $3. That's $1 of
What does the
profit
fox
for
say?
each
I
chicken
can
burger
lift
sold.
you up and take you to the other side.
Prices help us gauge whether a good is hot or not.
Don't you worry, don't you
Price
worry,
of beef
child.
burgers is
Here we go
low.
back. This is the moment.
Stop
and we
production.
can't stop.
Chicken burgers
So we
fetch
put our
good
hands up
prices.
like the ceiling can't hold us,
Produce
and we
chicken
won't
burgers
stop.
now. So
And we
why
can
become
dance all night
engineers,
to the best
bankers,
song ever.
or
I think it
lawyers?
went, yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Because
think it went,
these
oh,
jobs pay
here
well.
we go back.
The market
This
is
the
screaming,
moment,
"We need
we
you.
can't
Come."
stop, we won't stop.
Alright,
I love it.
not so well for the lawyers in America though.
I got my ticket for
Employment
taking for the
opportunities
long
and
way.
salaries
The
have
one
been
with
falling.
the prettiest of views.
Guess what?
'Cause baby, you're a
Fewer
song.
people
You make
are
me wanna
enrolling into
roll
law
my
schools.
windows down
Power
and cruise.
of market forces.
You've been talking in your
Low
sleep.
wages
It's like you're my
tell us
mirror,
that there is an
staring back at
oversupply
me.
of lawyers.
Tell me that you've
Stay
had
away.
enough. I've never
See?
hit so hard
With
in
price
love.
signals, we have a
Here
system
we go
that
back. This
self-corrects.
is the moment. and
Okay,
we can't
let's make
stop.
chicken burgers. That's
So let's
obvious.
put our hands
But
up
how
like the
many
ceiling can't
do we
hold us, and
produce?
we won't
If Martin
stop.
produces
No.
too few burgers, he loses the
We're up all night
opportunity
to the sun.
to sell
We're up all night to
more
get some.
customers.
We're up all night for good
Use too
fun.
many,
We're up all night
he
to get
loses
lucky. This is the
The
moment,
solution
and we
is look at the
can't
price.
stop. We won't
In a competitive
stop.
market,
Hey, na,
Martin
na,
should
na,
produce
na,
at a
na,
quantity
na, na.
at which price
If you're
equals
ready, come and
cost.
get it. Na,
So
na,
prices
na,
force
na,
Martin
na, na,
to
na,
produce
na,
not
na,
what he
na.
wants,
Put
but
your
what
hands
his
up, make 'em
customers want.
touch. Na, na, na,
Not in
na,
quantities
na,
and
na,
prices
na.
he dreams of,
I
but in
feel
quantities
it
and
in my
prices his
bones.
customers
Na,
want.
na, 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 na,
So
na.
why don't we
I
follow our
make
passion?
it up as
Because we
I
react to
go.
market forces.
This is the moment,
right
and we
to do so?
can't stop. No,
That's another
so let's
question
put our
for
hands
another
up
day.
like the ceiling can't hold us, and we won't stop. Whoa, oh, and we can dance all night to the best song ever. I think it went yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it went oh, we go back. This is the moment, and we can't stop. We won't stop. I love it, and I feel it in my bones, and I will always want you. Enough to make my systems blow. I will always want you. What's up, guys? This is Kurt, and that was me and Sam doing our 2013 Pop Medley. I hope you guys liked it. We filmed it while we were in Singapore, so huge thanks to the Marina Bay Sands for letting us just go up on their roof and have fun, film this